and gentlemen, welcome back to World of Tanks with the Captain. And here we go. This is one of the first matches where I actually kind of think I figured out how to play this tank a little bit better. And it's easier to play now that I have the top upgraded gun that leads on to the Object 140. So I think that one's got like 200 pen, 330 pen on the heat rounds. And we're on Karelia. This is the last time that you'll see the T-54 on a replay for me that isn't going to be in HD. So, I don't know, I think the tank still looks pretty good even when it's like, I don't know, it looks like it's around 10 or 15,000 triangles. So, I think the 9.0 drop is happening in about 10 hours, 12 hours. It's already happened in Europe, so not too much longer. Taking a look at our team here, this is a tier 10 game, and pretty much my plan was I'm going to try and get to the top of the hill. And there's a Leopard prototype and a T-54, and I managed to get a shot into the T-54 on the way and not get blown to shit going up the hill. So it's me, WZ-120, which is basically a T-54, Type 61, and an E-50, versus their Leopard prototype, a T-54, and I think they have a WZ-120 as well. So we got about a tank up on them up on the hill here. So I put another one in the Leopard. And see the Leopard again, and he puts one through my lower plate, it looked like. And that one unfortunately hit him in the turret. Should have aimed a little bit better. Didn't really have a great shot at the T-54 to the left. But I will pen him this time. Yeah. Just like that. So I know my turret's pretty strong, so I can use that to good effect here. Put another one into the WZ-120. And that Leopard prototype is getting absolutely ass-raped by this E-50, so WZ's holding up, E-50's holding up. And right now I thought I was going to be able to come around this 120, but he gets taken out. This is where things go all wrong. I always get blown up by artillery, and then I back up so I can get into a little bit of RE cover, and so I can maybe get a shot at this T-57. And I'm coming down, and I post it up, and just as I was about to shoot, the Type 61 backed into me. So I said sorry. I didn't mean to shoot him, but it ended up ammo racking him, so not the best thing for him. But I didn't mean to. Sorry, dude. One thing I have found, the guys from Havoc are a lot nicer than the guys from the G clan. I ran into another G guy again the other day. The same guy that said he hoped the other teammate guy would get cancer and he would die. But except this time he said, I hope your kids get cancer and AIDS and then they die. And I hope your kids die before you do. So this guy from G, I can't remember his name was. It was like Slovenia something or other. Real dirtbag. Alright, I didn't feel like driving around the corner into an Object 704 and Waffentraggers and 183s, which was basically everything that was down there. So decided to head up the hill and follow our Type 61 that I ammo wrecked over into the base, maybe clear out these guys and then come around. And I was hoping I would get a shot at this T-54E1, but that did not happen. He went down into that dip. Didn't get a shot at that T-95 either. And I know the view ranges of these German tanks is extreme, so I'm going to try and get some distance between me and them before I go across any open ground. and someone put this rock in front of me. So I ram into the rock. Not very good play by me. Driving like a bit of a douche. So they got a lot of full health tank destroyers. Well, that guy's 700 less now. And I'm going to climb the hill. I do like the mobility of the T-54. It really gets around quite quick. And it feels just like a more perfected version of the T-44, really. The worst thing about the T-44, and pretty much all the Tier 8 tanks, is when they get into these games, they just don't have the penetration to pen anything very well. So I really like having basically, I don't know, kind of like a Tiger's gun, but does more damage. And I spot Waffenträger. Put a shot into him, and now I'm spotted for sure. But what I didn't figure was that the 183 was back here, and he tags me in the back corner of my tank. He was actually in the open, it looked like, sitting there, and I couldn't see him, which is pretty fucking ridiculous. Unless I just didn't see him, but I'm pretty sure he was there. So that was kind of sucky. And bango. So I really didn't need to shoot a heat round at him, so I switched back to my AP rounds. And I only did about 1800 damage in this game, so it wasn't miraculous by any stretch of the imagination, but it's better than what I was getting before when the tank wasn't fully upgraded. It was getting really frustrating to drive. So finally bit the bullet and spent some real money so I didn't have to suffer as badly, which seems to be what you kind of have to do at Tier 9. Like, I can suffer through Tier 8s. Like, the T-44 grind was pretty awful and the Centurion grind was pretty awful, but I'm pretty sure if I have to suffer through like 160 or 170,000, like I think on the Centurion 7-1, it's going to be one of those situations where you either pay like 8 or 12, more like $20 to try and free experience through some of it. It might suck pretty bad, but the 7-1 might not be as bad because you can use the Type B barrel gun. But yeah, I kind of like this T-54. It's grown on me. I haven't really driven enough battles in it to really say too much about it yet, but the armor seems to work on occasion when you don't get shot in the lower plate, or by artillery or by 183s. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm definitely warming up to it, and the next time you'll see this tank, it's going to be in HD.